You the owner? Open up that safe. Come on. Open it up.
You shouldn't have done that.
Well, he shouldn't have grabbed my arm.
Get the money. Let's get out of here. Fred. Wait a minute. She's just a child.
She must have seen us.
You can't hurt a child. Don't be afraid, honey. We're just playing a game. Is that man your father? You don't have to be afraid of me, honey. I'm not gonna hurt you. And I won't let him hurt you either. Fred, do you see the way she's looking at me? Like she's trying to read my lips. I don't think she can hear us speak.
All right, so she can't hear us speak. But she can see. She's a witness. I'll just tap her easy.
I'm not gonna let you touch this child.
What are you talking about? We gotta get out of here before somebody comes in. And we can't let her spread the alarm. All right, we'll take her with us.
That's kidnapping.
We'll get rid of her later on. Come on.
All right. But I'm not gonna let you hurt this child.
Oh, we're not gonna hurt her. Come on.
Peter, what happened?
Hello, get me the highway patrol.
Highway patrol.
This is Mrs. Haskell. Someone robbed our store. My husband's been badly hurt and my little daughter's gone.
What's your address, Mrs. Haskell?
29 Loring Road. Susie's gone. They must have taken her. She can't hear or speak. What am I going to do? She's only 10 years old.
Try and keep calm. We'll have someone out there right away.
What have you got?
Robbery, store owner hurt, possible kidnapping of child.
Something else special. Child who can't speak or hear. I'm going out there.
Why are we stopping here?
This is as far as we go. I'm not going to take the kid any further. Now, come on, get out.
What do you think you're gonna do?
Come on.
You're not gonna hurt her?
I'm not going to hurt her. She'll be all right in a few hours.
What if she doesn't get loose?
She'll get loose. I'm not going to tie the knots too tight. Come on, baby. Let's see over here.
She could die out here. Oh, Fred, listen to me. We're only about 4 miles from the store. No one saw us. Let's take her 20 miles away. It'll take her longer to get back. Besides, you know she can't talk.
She looks like a pretty smart kid. Look, maybe she can write. Maybe she can lip read. I tell you, we don't want any witnesses until we're way out of this area.
Fred, wait a minute.
What's the matter with you?
I can't help but think of our own little girl. She would have been about her age. If she hadn't have died, we wouldn't be leading this kind of life, always running away. We would have had a home, a decent life.
All right. All right.
You can't leave her here in the woods. You gotta take her back to the highway where she can be found.
Then what? If the police stop us, they'll be able to identify her easily. They're probably searching every highway and byway right now.
But they may not know she's missing yet.
Hey!
Tom Matthews, Highway Patrol.
He never hurt anyone in his life. Why did this have to happen? He looks so pale. We mustn't let him die.
An ambulance is on the way. Tell me about your little girl.
Susie's only 10. She can't hear her speak. And now I can't find her.
All right, now just take it easy now. Easy. Tell me about Susie.
She's a very sensitive child, alone a great deal of the time. That's her chair. She likes to sit there and read. Likes to see people come and go. She likes to be near her father.
How do you communicate with her?
She can lip read and she can write. We can communicate with her, but it's difficult for others, especially children. Do you think they could have taken her with them?
Well, if she saw what happened, they'll probably hold her as a hostage. I'll be right back. $21.50 to headquarters.
Headquarters by.
Alert all units about missing girl. Age 10, blonde hair, name Susan Haskell. Last seen wearing a blue skirt and a gray sweater. Use caution. She's being held as a hostage. 10-4?
10-4.
If anything happens to that kid... The ambulance will be here any minute.
Any news about Susie?
Oh, don't worry, we'll find her. I want you to go to the hospital with your husband.
Don't you ever do that again.
Anything?
Negative.
Here's the store. This is a 50-mile circle. We got roadblocks here, here, and here.
They could be hiding out somewhere.
The kid's still with them. Somebody's got to spot him. They got to be inside that circle.
Nothing in these reports.
What about this area?
2248 checked that just a few seconds ago.
In this area?
2146 checked that. Negative.
I want every car and every road and highway inside that circle checked. Shake them down. Don't miss a thing.
Yes, sir.
Get me to the county hospital.
What are you doing with that rope tied around your wrist? What kind of man are you? Honey, are you all right?
Come on, get into the car and don't try that again.
Fred, don't be so rough with her.
Let's kill her. She's nothing but trouble, and besides, she can finger us.
You're not gonna kill her. And you're not gonna leave her here. Oh, don't you worry, honey. He isn't gonna hurt you.
Look, if the old man dies, she's the only one who can tell him about us. Can't I get that through your head? She's the only witness. I don't know why I even listen to you.
Please, Fred. If we let her out on the highway, about 20 miles from here, she'll be out of this area.
So?
So by the time they find her, we'll be out of this area entirely. Now, come on, let's get out of here.
All right. Only if she gives us any more trouble.
She won't. Now, let's get going.
What have you got?
Nothing.
Nothing. Kid's father's still in the hospital unconscious. All we know is the kid's disappeared. We're not even sure she's with him.
She has to be.
She alive or dead or what?
One of our units will spot him.
Before or after they killed the kid? You know something? We don't even know what we're looking for. They only had some kind of a lead. They can't disappear into thin air. They got to be inside that circle. Could be there from out of state. All units, check out of state cars.
Don't be afraid, honey. You're safe now.
Now we'll have to stay on this dirt road. Show her how to get back on the highway. Hurry it up.
We got time. It'll take her a couple of hours to walk to the highway.
Come on, hurry it up.
When we go, follow us. Walk the same way we're going. You'll come to the highway. People will see you. Someone will take you home.
Hurry up. We're behind schedule now. Charlie's expecting us in Glendale.
You're the one who wanted to stop into that store.
Well, we had to do something. I was running out of cash. Look, come on, hurry up. Charlie's expecting us in Glendale tonight.
Goodbye, honey. I'm sorry.
All roads and highways within a 50-mile radius of Haskell's store were checked in an all-out search for the missing child. But the roadblocks and the search of every car in the vicinity yielded nothing.
Hello, honey. All right, honey, take it easy. You're all right now.
$31.78 to headquarters.
Headquarters by.
The doctors think Haskell will come out of the coma soon? Call me as soon as you can talk to him. Right.
Stand by. 3178 found Susie. Picked her up on the highway. He's standing by.
I want to talk to him. How's the girl? Is she all right?
She's all right. They didn't touch her.
You're sure?
Looks like she's walked on a dirt road. She's been crying and she's upset naturally. But she's okay.
Could you get any information out of her at all?
No.
What's your 1020?
Highway 65, near Lane Crossroad, about 40 miles outside of Glendale.
Glendale. Oh, I know a little restaurant just outside of Glendale. It's called the Roadside Cafe. Take her there. Get her something to eat. I'll meet you. 10-4?
10-4.
I'm glad she's been found.
So am I. Cancel the APB on Susie. Set up roadblocks all around Glendale. Pick up a mug books out of the file. We'll try them on Susie.
How about a chart of license plates?
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm going to talk to Susie's mother.
Attention all units. Cancel APB on Susan Haskell. Suspect still wanted. Unit 2496, set up roadblock south of Glendale. Unit 2470, set up roadblock east of Glendale. Unit 2481, set up roadblock west of Glendale.
I'm still worried about that child. I could never live with myself if anything happened to her.
Nothing is going to happen to her.
I'd like to go back where we left her.
What?
I'd like to make sure she's safe.
Look, if they find her, we're not safe. That's what you ought to worry about, us.
I know, Fred, but that poor kid.
Look, I'm telling you, she'll be all right. You're just upsetting yourself about nothing. So forget it and let me call Charlie.
She's inside and okay.
Hello, Susie. I'd like to help you. Would you like to help me? And I'll tell you what we're going to do. This is going to be like a game. But before we start, I want to tell you, I've called your mother. I told her we found you, so she's not worried. And another thing, your father's going to be all right. You ready? Am I talking too fast for you? All right, Susie. Now, don't be nervous. I'm going to ask you some questions. Now, you take your time in answering. I know you can lip read, so answer yes or no by nodding your head or shaking it. Now, if we don't understand each other, we can write on this pad. Did you see what happened? Did you see them hit your father? How many people were there? 1, 2, 3... A man and a woman. Susie, I have some pictures I want you to look at. Now, I know that you won't be able to find the man or the woman, but I just want to know what kind of people they are. Was the woman dark like this? Young or old? As old as your mother? Susie, do you know their names? Fred and Edith. What are you trying to tell me? Nice. She was nice. She gave you a handkerchief. You getting tired? Do you want to rest for a minute? Your dad's going to be all right. What kind of a car were they driving? Was it a small car? Or was it big? Was it a sedan? A convertible? A station wagon? Station wagon. What color was it? Blue? White? Red? Or tan? All right, now, Susie, I have some license plates here from different states. Do you remember anything about their license at all? Where they might be from? Oh, California. Do you remember any part of the number on their license plate? .32. These the first numbers? Last numbers? Glendale. Oh, Susie. He was going to Glendale. Susie, you're a very sweet girl. You're very smart, too. I'll be right back. Suspects are a man and woman. They're driving a tan station wagon, California license. Last two numbers are 32. Woman's first name is Edith. Man's first name is Fred. They believe headed towards Glendale. The woman is dark-haired. Harper, you go patrol the area.
Yes, sir.
Set up roadblocks all through that section. Dennis, notify the Glendale police.
Right.
Susie, do you want to go for a ride in the patrol car again? You see, if we find the people that hit your father, you can tell us that they're the right ones. All right? Come on.
$21.10 by.
Relaying message from hospital. Mr. Haskell regained consciousness. Unable to give a statement to officer on duty.
We're on our way to Glendale, 10-4.
10-4.
Let's get out of here.
$21.78 to $21.50.
$21.50 by.
10 station wagon, driving toward you, saw me, made a U-turn, should be approaching you any second now.
We'll box them in. 10-4.
10-4.
It's all your fault. I told you not to fool around with that kid. Now, come on, get out. Come on.
Drop your gun, it'll do you no good.
You'll have to shoot half if you want me.
Susie, get back in the car. Susie, do you hear me? Get back there.
He's had it.
It's all yours.
Yes, sir.
I'm going over and talk to your father. You want to go with me? I hope you'll be with us next week. Until then, remember, no matter how new, the safest device in your car is you. This is Broderick Crawford saying, see you next week.
One of the most critical problems faced by police is that in which armed and desperate criminals are cornered, but not yet captured. The Highway Patrol faced two such men. So precise was their split-second timing that in September and October of last year, the team accomplished 8 daring major robberies. received at Highway Patrol Headquarters was quickly relayed to units patrolling nearby and to Dan Matthews and Sergeant Williams. Within minutes, patrol cars began to converge on the area.
Cops. Already.
We gotta get out of here.
More of them.
Come on, this way.
Closing in on us, Steve.
Yeah. I can't take much more of this running.
Me neither. What's that, a hospital?
Hey. Maybe we can take one of those cars.
I'll see.
Okay. It's too late to try for a car.
What are we gonna do?
I don't know.
Not a chance to go very far on foot.
This whole place is surrounded now. The men are moving in towards the center. You go in over there. We're going in here.
Watch yourself. They killed the cashier, they tripped the alarm, and shot the watchman. They won't be easy.
I know. Steve, we don't stand a chance out in the open like this.
Yeah. We gotta get out of sight. Come on, we're going inside.
Inside? Where?
The hospital. We can lay low in the basement, maybe till it gets dark. Come on.
You men aren't allowed in here.
Get up and come over here.
What is this, a stick-up?
Yeah, frisk him.
You're making a mistake. There's nothing down here but machines. What do you want, anyway?
Peace and quiet. Cooperate, you won't get hurt. Make one peep and I'll drop you. Anybody else due to show up here?
No, except the night man, and he comes on duty at 8.
It's gonna be dark by then. Go on over and sit down. We're gonna keep you company. Go on, get going. Let's see how we made out.
Well, if they start a fight, I hope they started right here.
Yeah, they're getting those big homes along Front Avenue. It'll be kind of tough. Hey, here comes Larrabee. Something must be up.
They've been spotted. They're in the hospital.
Are you sure?
A man at the holdup followed them when they ran. He kept them in sight all the way.
You mean you saw him go in the building?
And he came looking for us. I left him back there.
We'll go over. You get some men around the building. Keep it down. Don't start a panic.
Yeah.
I'm going to find the doctor in charge. Keep an eye on things till Williams gets here.
Right.
This where they went in?
That's right.
You better cover the back. Stay here.
Mr. Matthews?
That's right.
The receptionist called, said you wanted to see me. I'm Dr. Potter. Won't you come in?
Thank you. Doctor, we need your help. We're pretty sure there are a couple of killers hiding in this building.
Here in the hospital?
Yeah, they pulled a robbery a little while ago, killed one man and wounded another. They came through that grove in the back, around the side, and in the side door.
But why here?
Any port in the storm, they were cornered.
What can we do?
Look, Doc, we got to find them. They're armed. They won't be afraid to kill again.
Then you intend to search the building?
That's right, with as little noise as possible, but we need your help.
It's gonna be okay, Gabe.
Yes? I'll send them in. 2 of your officers are here.
Oh, fine.
Men are moving to position.
Good. Well, Doctor, this is Sergeant Williams and Patrolman Larrabee.
How do you do, sir? Doctor?
Doctor, our men have surrounded the building. There's one thing working in our favor. I don't think these guys want trouble. I think they want a quiet place to hide. I think you and I ought to visit the wards. My men will check the basement.
Good. You men will need a set of keys.
No, that's all right. We'll just check what's open right now. If we don't find anything, we'll dig deeper. Now, look, we just want to find these guys. We want to fight them unless we have to. Have you got it?
Okay, we'll be careful.
Right. Come on, Doc, let's go.
Hey, you. All these gadgets working okay?
Of course they are.
How can you tell? Get over and check them. I don't want anything going wrong that might attract attention.
What's the matter?
Cops, 2 of them. There's another one.
What are they doing?
Just waiting. They were staking out the place.
Get steamed up, bud. It's no help to you.
How do they know we were here?
Maybe they're guessing.
Yeah, maybe searching the place. Take a look out in the hall.
Steve, they're right out there in the hall. They're in the boiler room when they spotted us. You tell Matthew.
Don't make a sound. They bust in, you get it first. They see you?
Yeah, we're in for it now. They can hit us from 2 sides. We can't hold out in here.
Maybe a lot longer than you think.
And there's still the surgery and laboratory.
And the lab's a possibility.
They're down in the boiler room. They know we saw them.
Pass the word along. How many men you got in your boiler room crew?
1 man, the engineer, Logan.
They're probably holding him as a hostage.
From the hospital standpoint, they couldn't have picked a worse room.
What do you mean?
Well, it's called the boiler room, but actually it's much more than that. It controls not only heat and water, but the ventilating system and all our entire electrical power. They can cut off the oxygen tents, incubators. Why, they can do a disastrous amount of damage from that room if they discover it.
They'll discover it.
As Dan Matthews and men of the Highway Patrol studied the problem of capturing the killers cornered in the hospital boiler room, Steve Dorn already was planning how to exploit his capacity for destruction in a bargain for freedom.
It's the patients I'm worried about. Some of the cases can't be moved. Even the noise of a gunfight could be dangerous.
What about tear gas?
No, that's out. The blowers are down in the basement. We'd have tear gas coming through every vent in the hospital.
What's the worst that happens if the power gets cut off?
Well, it depends. I've canceled all but emergency surgery. There's a boy in an iron lung.
I'd get ready to put that on battery. Brief the rest of your staff. These 2 guys are trapped and they know it. You can't tell what they'll do.
In retaliation? Why, they could explode the boilers.
Couldn't we turn off the fuel?
No, there's a 3-day supply held for emergency in a tank down there.
We don't have to worry about that for a while. You guys take another look. Send for your doctors and nurses, will you?
jump you. Why don't they start?
Because they don't know where to start, which is just fine.
Yeah, I know. So is Johnson. All right, you put them in position. Let me know when the stuff gets here. I'll be inside.
Okay.
Okay, what's this?
Pressure?
How long does it take to get it up to here?
Can't get up that high. The safety valve opens.
Suppose it got stuck.
Can't stick.
Can't? I've heard of boilers blowing up. What's all that stuff over there?
Switches, circuit breakers.
Hey, you. They wouldn't want to see anything happen to you or all this, would they? Go on over and sit down.
What are you after? An education?
You'll get us out of here without any bullet holes.
You better ask those cops first.
Don't tell those cops. We'll make a deal. A building full of sick people depending upon all this stuff, and us in here ready to smash it all. They'll sit up and listen.
Yeah, it might work.
It will work.
We need a floor plan of the boiler room. Oh, they got a phone down there?
Yes, 118. In fact, I was about to suggest it. I felt that in their situation, these men might surrender if given the chance.
They'll get a chance, but don't expect too much. What I want to get is a line in their thinking.
Yeah. Never mind who this is, Mr. Highway Patrol. Just speak your piece.
If the building's surrounded, you haven't got a chance to escape. For your own sake and the sake of a lot of innocent people, come on out with your hands up.
Very touching. Now, you listen to me, copper. You and your men pull out of here. I mean all the way out, then we'll come out. We'll have Logan with us, so don't try to follow us. First sign of trouble, we knock Logan off. That's my deal.
And if I turn it down?
You and all those innocent people you're so worried about will be real sorry. Take 10, copper. Talk it over.
You've got to agree to what they say. There's no choice.
You don't make deals with guys like that. Even if you did, you still wouldn't save Logan.
That's one person's welfare against all these others. At least they'd be away from the hospital.
Look, Doctor, they've got all the vital controls down there. Now, they may start blowing up things and endangering your whole hospital just to cover their getaway.
We can't take that chance. Maybe we can fake it and make it look good.
Well, the rifles are here. If they both come out of that boiler room at the same time, we can get them.
All right, Ken, let's pull back. Maybe they'll take the bait.
I told you, don't do that! Hey, Steve, come here. There was a cop by that tree all the time. He's gone now.
Yeah, the other one's gone, too. It's been 12 minutes.
Maybe they bought the deal.
Didn't I tell you? Check the door.
No one's come out yet.
Okay. Nothing yet.
There's nobody out in the hall now. They must have pulled out. Come on your feet. Time to take a little ride.
Hold it. We all can't go at once. You wait here.
Only one of them's come out so far.
Look, there's an orderly. What's he doing out here?
He's gonna get himself killed.
Hey, you! Get back! Get back!
patrol car over in the trees.
All right, move the men back into position.
What's wrong?
Looks like they saw us. They went back to the boiler room. See if they got that floor plan yet, will you? Call all units. Get them here in the double. You and Larrabee come in here. Well, it's wide open.
Tie down the safety valves.
There's no way to do that.
You better think of a way, Logan, and fast. This time they'll know we mean business.
All right, here are the boilers right here. Power panels over here. Now, don't risk a shot too far to the left. That's all you have to worry about.
Right.
Say, what's this out here?
And that's a pipeline of some kind. Wait a minute. Take a look. It's a whole bunch of them. You got water, power, and the phone cable. It's the works right here.
That sounds like a tunnel.
It runs right from the boilers right out to the street. Take a look where it comes out in the boiler room, right here. Now, if we can get one of them to go to the phone...
That'll be a shot for Larrabee. And if at the same time we can decoy one of them over toward this outside door, I'll be right behind him in the tunnel.
Ken, you just volunteered.
Yeah, I guess I did at that.
I'll see if you can locate the manhole. I'll see what I can do from here.
We're getting live steam from some of the hot water faucets.
There's a kid in an iron lung upstairs.
We should have thought of that.
Emergency generator?
Yes, that's what it is, all right. They can knock it out any time they choose. We've got to get them out of there.
Doc, this tunnel. What covers this end in the boiler room? Can it be opened from inside the tunnel?
It's just a panel in the wall. I can't remember.
Well, we're going to have to take a chance on it. See if you can find somebody who knows something about it, will you? Matthews.
Listen, we're gonna die anyway, so we intend to take along as many as possible. The boilers are going full blast and the safety valves are bolted down. It'll be a terrible mess when it blows, and it's your responsibility. You got a few minutes, copper, so think fast and call me back.
We're about set. Larrabee's going to be in the other end of the line. I'll be here and you'll be in the middle.
We're gambling you can open that panel from the inside.
Well, I hope we're lucky.
All right, you won't be able to talk in there. But tap on your mouthpiece when you get to the panel. Repeat when you see a target.
Okay.
You got that too, Larrabee?
Ready here.
Larrabee, you got an angle on that boiler room phone? How is it?
Open and dead center.
Well, I haven't heard from Williams yet. Stand by.
Quit making a deal.
in, turn out the boilers. I pulled all my men away. You're free. You can go now. We won't try and stop you.
You tried to trap us before. How do we know you're telling the truth?
Just take my word for it.
Gabe, take him and go check the door.
It's all clear. Fire!
Okay, on your feet. Turn around against the wall.
Well, everything's okay downstairs. How is it here?
Now, one complaint, an ulcer. She demands you stop cars from backfiring in a hospital zone. It's nerve-wracking.
Well, she's got a point. Tell her we'll work on it, will you? See Highway Patrol next week. Until then, remember, leave your blood at the Red Cross or your community blood bank, not on the highway. This is Broderick Crawford saying, see you next week.
Crime is an everlasting enemy. Like a disease, one never knows when it will strike or who its victims will be. It can only be controlled by the constant vigil of law enforcement. On June 2nd, 3 penny ante hoodlums devised a hit-and-miss hold-up method that caused the Highway Patrol to jump from one county to another in their pursuit. Though created by amateurs, their method of operation showed a professional touch. A detour sign across a road led their intended victims into a carefully planned trap.
The report on that robbery that came in an hour ago. Did you check it out?
Yeah, same as before. 3 of them yesterday, 1 already this morning. You know, must be the same guys. 2 of them in police uniforms.
Get the file. We'll go over the ammo again.
Okay, Casey, turn her over. We got one. Why don't you put these things on straight? There he goes. Let's go. That's all we got on him so far.
They sure cover a lot of territory. All we got is a description of one guy.
Yeah, about 25, 6 feet tall, 175 pounds, dark. That's not much to go on. Wonder why we can't get a description of the driver of the hold-up car.
You looked at the MO with me. The driver doesn't participate in the holdup. Did you check the hotels and motels in that area?
Yeah, thoroughly. No sign.
I don't get this. They gotta be eating and sleeping someplace.
All right, here. That's a spot to hit this morning.
They sure pick deserted spots, don't they? Notify the units in that area to be on the lookout for them.
All right, give me your wallet. Okay, mister. Listen good. I want you to turn around and walk into that brush. Now, come on, what are you waiting for? Run faster than that. And remember, no mistakes. All right, stay there. Okay, let's go.
Why the change of clothes? Aren't we going to pull another one today?
Your brother just changed his mind.
Why? What's wrong, Nicky?
Nothing. Can a guy change his mind? I just don't want to push our luck, that's all. That job this afternoon was a waste of time for what we got. I want to wait a while and see what happens.
Wait for what? What do you want to wait for?
Lay off, Casey. Just sore 'cause we got stiffed this afternoon. The guy had no money and he swallowed it all.
You know, Nicky, I'm beginning to wonder whether it's all worth it. 5 jobs in 2 days and $120 between us. Freddie could do better playing poker.
Yeah, you know something? I think I could.
All right. You do what you want. Get off my back.
So the guy can't talk anymore.
Did Nicky tell you I found a gun in the glove compartment?
Yeah, he's got it on him now.
I don't like that.
Why? What's the difference? Gun or knife?
A lot of difference. It's easier to pull a trigger than to shove a knife.
It's like he told me. It's going to make it easier in the fields. This business of knocking people over the head and then running, it's risky. You heard what happened this afternoon.
Yeah, I know, he told me. The guy threw a rock at him and just missed him. Freddie, do you think he told us everything that happened?
Yeah, why?
I don't know. Maybe I ought to go out and talk to him.
Nah, just let him cool down.
4110 just located a car with a man slumped over the wheel, dead. Even bludgeoned, the car ransacked. They're at Maricopa Highway and Brandview Lane.
Okay, let's go. Have 4110 wait for us.
Right. Headquarters to 4110.
What's the name of this game?
Oh, no, not again. You know, I'm not lucky in love because I married you. I'm not lucky in cards because you keep winning all the time.
All right, we're getting out of here.
Where are we going?
We're getting out of the state.
Getting out of the state? What for? We haven't made a dent in this one yet.
What's wrong, Nicky? Did something happen on that last job that we ought to know?
Nothing. I just want to get out of here, that's all.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea, Casey. Come on, you better get up front. Let's roll.
Okay. Could I ask this temperamental genius where we're going?
Here's where we are right now. You go down here till you get to this road, and you turn right, and you stay on this road till it's dark.
Okay.
How'd you happen to find him?
I heard the horn blowing from the highway. He was dead when I got here.
Garvey said he turned on the road here when he heard this horn blowing.
You say when it stopped?
Yeah, about 10 minutes after he reported in.
You check the clothes, see what you can find. I'm going to take a look around. Oh, get me the make of the battery, will you?
No identification, but I got the make of the battery.
What about the registration?
Couldn't find any, or the keys to the car.
By the looks of that trail, he was hit out there in the field and he dragged himself to the car. Take a look back there. Tire tracks where they turned around and went out.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Well, it's the same M.O. You better stay here till the coroner and lab boys get here. Put this in the car.
Right.
$21.50 to headquarters.
Headquarters by.
My 1020, Brandview Lane and Maricopa Highway. Get the lab boys out here right away. Check DMV. Get me what you can on license. 3 Paul, 1832. 10-4?
3 Paul, 1832. 10-4.
Let's go, Ken. I'll drive.
What are you stopping here for?
Because I'm hungry. And I'm not going to keep driving till dark and then cook when we stop.
Is your case is joined yet?
We're lucky to find food here. It's so quiet.
All right. Wait in here. We'll get you something to eat.
Take a look at this. 3 jobs in one day. And now this. Here's the one this morning. Here's the second one.
These two are pretty close together. You think they'll try one more job in the same area?
Well, I'm counting on them to try it again.
You may be right. They seem to pull 3 in the same territory.
Yeah. Get me the Maricopa County Maintenance Department, will you?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to try something. I hope it works. If we can locate the next job, I'm going in as bait. I'll use an undercover car.
Well, how are you going to locate the next job?
Look, Ken, it's a big time lapse. The victim has to walk from the field back to his car. When he gets to the car, the keys are gone. That means he's got to get to a phone that could be miles away.
Yeah, that takes time. But how do we find him before the next holdup?
We're going to use detour signs. Pretty soon, every legal detour will be right on its board, right here.
Oh, I see what you mean. Every time a patrol car spots a detour sign, they call in.
Yeah, that's right. If they check out, it's okay. If not, we know the boys are at it again. Did you get him yet?
Got a Mr. Hedges on the line.
Thanks. Mr. Hedges, this is Matthews, Highway Patrol. You give me a list of roads that need detours, will you, please? How long would it take to put a go-slow sign on them? No, Mr. Hedges. Believe me, it's very important to me. What's that? Okay, thanks very much. I'll send a man over to get the list.
What can I do for you?
Let's see here. I'll have number 5, please.
You don't mind waiting a little while? I'm the only one here today. Gentleman over there just put in a big order.
No, not at all. I'm in no hurry.
Okay, thank you.
Say, if you're not reading that, may I borrow it?
Sure.
Thanks. How far is it to Maricopa City?
Oh, about 14 miles.
That's the best way to go.
Well, there's only one way to go, right down this road. That's 520. Thank you. 520 out of state. During the day, there isn't much traffic on it. That's why I'm short-handed. Nights are when I do my business. Trucks, you know.
See that guy that just came in?
Yeah, why?
Got a plan. We got ourselves a good one. This time we make a real killing.
The erratic method of the amateur hoodlum is a serious problem to all law enforcement agencies. They have no dread so great as the amateur with a gun, coupled with the lack of knowledge that goes with it. For this combination can be a sure mixture for death.
3480 just located a detour sign with a slow sign attached. Their 1020 is Burnside and Woodland. I've got them standing by.
Okay. Find anything?
Yeah, the victim's name was Denton. He had a wife and 2 kids.
Wife been notified?
Yeah, she's taking it pretty hard. She told a policewoman he always carried a gun in the glove compartment.
Hello, Anne. This is Janet. I'm sorry to bother you, but I wonder if you could do me a favor. My wreck of a car broke down, and it'll take hours to fix. Yeah, same trouble I had before. I have to get into town. Anne, could you come down and pick me up and drive me in? Oh, no. Oh, well, that's all right. No, thanks anyway. Bye.
What can I do for you, miss?
Oh, when does the next bus stop here going to 𝗛𝗶𝗴𝗵𝘄𝘆 City?
Oh, you just missed it, miss. There won't be another one by for almost 3 hours.
Oh, nothing, thanks.
Excuse me, miss. Please don't think I'm forward, but I overheard your conversation. It seems you're anxious to get into 𝗛𝗶𝗴𝗵𝘄𝘆 City. Happen to be going that way. Be glad to give you a ride in.
Oh, well, that's very kind of you. You sure it won't be putting you out of your way?
No, not at all, I assure you. It's a pleasure.
Here, lady. Maybe that'll help.
Thank you.
Rest of your order will be ready in a minute.
I think I dropped my compact someplace. I'll be right back.
There's the last word from the lab.
Any prints?
It's a woman's prints.
Checking them?
Well, they're running them through now. We ran that battery test like you suggested.
So, what'd you find out?
We checked the horn against the same type battery, and it hung on for 45 minutes. Now, Denton's horn stopped blowing 10 minutes after the body was found. It was 1:05. We can figure the horn was blowing about 35 minutes before that.
That'd make it about 12:30, right?
And it should be. Well, they pulled their first job at 11 o'clock. We can assume this one happened somewhere between 12 and 12:30. I hate to admit it, but I think they could be out of the area by now.
How many detour signs left on the board?
9.
�4110 to headquarters.
Headquarters by.
Just located a detour sign without a slow sign attached. My 1020 is 1/2 mile west of Bruce Canyon on Silsby Road.
Stand by, 4110. Hey, take a look at this.
Is it spotted on the board?
No. I'll see if the maintenance department's missed one.
You got that reporting car standing by?
Yes, sir.
Tell them to block the road. Let nobody near the detour. We're on our way out. Undercover car.
Right. They got no signs in the area.
Come on, let's go.
Wonder what's keeping her. I don't like this, Freddie. Not one car's passed since we've been here. I don't like things that aren't planned ahead.
I suppose if you'd have planned this, everything would have been okay. Because I figured it out, it's all wrong.
Get this straight, Freddie. I don't care who thought up the job. As long as it's done the same as before. Too much time has passed since our last job. Too much time.
Say, I wonder what...
Let me do all the talking, understand?
What is this?
Just keep quiet and you won't get hurt.
Sorry, folks, the road's blocked off.
But, officer, I just live a short way past the detour sign.
Sorry, miss. My instructions are not to let anyone through. Now, if you'll turn around and go back down this road 1/4 mile, turn right. Follow that road to the end. It joins the speedway for 4 miles. It'll bring you back to this road further up.
But, officer, my house is right down this road.
Well, I'm sorry, miss, but those are my instructions. Now, you can make a U-turn right here.
Johnny got anything for us at all?
No, but a funny thing just happened. Only one car came by, the car that just passed you. When the guy drove off, he threw his wallet out.
Take a look. Okay, safe. There's over $200 here. Did he say anything to you?
No, but there was a woman with him. She did all the talking.
No? What do you figure?
You think our detour sign has anything to do with it?
I don't know. It's a blue convertible, you say, huh?
That's right.
I'll alert the other units. 2150 to headquarters. Be on the lookout for 𝗛𝗶𝗴𝗵𝘄𝘆. He's 51 years of age, 5 feet 10.5, about 182 pounds, gray hair and blue eyes. Now his operator's license number, V for Victor, 128613. 10-4?
10-4.
Come on, Ken, let's check that detour road.
I think I hear a car coming. She was supposed to move the sign, but she's still in the car. Maybe he wouldn't let her out.
She's got the gun. She can get out any time.
I don't like it, Nicky. Let's stay here.
Come on, let's go.
All right, give me the keys. I came through a dirt crossroad. The cops are wise.
How do you know?
I talked to one of them. They got the road blocked.
All right, you out of the car.
What are you going to do?
I'm taking him with us. You're right, and the cops are wise, and he's our free ride. They'll let us through where he's headed.
Nicky, it's the cops! The cops!
All right, go ahead. Kill her. Kill her. Kill her.
Nicky, run for it!
Where are the keys? Hold her right there!
I had nothing to do with this. They practically kidnapped me.
Check the roadblocks. See they pick up the other guy. Where's your driver's license?
It's in my wallet. I threw it out of the car. I thought maybe...
Is this it right here?
Yes, that's it. That's it.
Well, officer, I had a date with this man, and my brother here, he
Yeah,
came
sure,
along.
I know.
Picked up the other guy at the roadblock. Look, you got nothing on us.
No? We will have in a minute. Here, cuff him. I'll send for an ambulance. See Highway Patrol again next week. Until then, remember, reckless driving doesn't determine who's right, only who's left. This is Roderick Crawford saying, see you next week.
Crimes of violence add a serious note to the routine functions of the Highway Patrol. The patrol moves quickly to aid victims, to apprehend the killer. But in many cases, the victims are beyond aid and the killer is beyond apprehension. In too many cases, the killer is an average, respectable citizen, and his murder weapon is triggered by a steering wheel. The Highway Patrol wages a ceaseless campaign to prevent this kind of crime.
Where'd this one happen, Johnson?
On the state highway, about 5 miles south of the county line.
That's number 8.
That's right.
8 major accidents in 2 weeks on a brand new stretch of highway. Come on over here and take a look at this with me. Right here from the end of the divided highway all the way across to the cutoff at Overland City. 2 weeks, we've had 4 fatals, 7 injuries, and 14 or 15 fender benders. If this keeps up, we're going to run out of people before we run out of pins. You know the area pretty well, Johnson. Got any ideas?
Well, there's city traffic at both ends. As soon as the drivers hit this divided highway, they really bear down, try to make up for lost time.
Anything else?
The road's still fairly new, you know. Even the habit drivers aren't really familiar with it. Sort of takes them by surprise.
All right, we'll make them familiar with it. As of now, we'll pinpoint that 28 miles for selective enforcement. 6 solid weeks of it. We'll assign more men to patrol this territory. Set up routine traffic checks on a rotating basis, covering a different section every day. Examine every operator's license. Check the conditions of every car. Brakes, the lights, the tires, windshield wipers, and the works. Give citations if the cars or the drivers don't meet basic safety requirements. But most important, I want the motorists to know of the stepped-up enforcements. I want them to know that 9 out of 10 accidents are caused by violation of the law, and that increased enforcement cuts down on accidents. Notify the papers, radio, and TV newscasters. Tell them we're concentrating on this area.
Letter for you, Harry.
Okay, be right there.
Oh, bring my glasses in with you, will you? You can do better than that. Fine thing. All I ask is a little affection, and what do I get? Eyeglasses. Oh, your letter. Something wrong?
Looks like they're catching up with me at last. Notice informal hearing. The records of this department show that you have been convicted on 4 occasions of violating the traffic laws.
4 occasions. The letter you got said 3.
I got another ticket last Friday.
Oh, honey.
Under the provision of the vehicle code, you are hereby notified that this department proposes to suspend or revoke your driving privileges and any operators or chauffeurs' licenses which have been issued to you.
Harry, that's awful.
Are to impose reasonable terms and conditions of probation, blah, 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 etc.
Don't be so casual about it. Suppose they take your license away. Suppose they give you a 30-day suspension.
Then we'll stop eating for 30 days.
Honey, you're top man in the sales department. You're a cinch to win that bonus. Now, if anything happens...
Look, Mrs. Brent, let's not worry ourselves until we have to. They're reasonable people down there. I'll simply explain that I'm a salesman and I got a lot of territory to cover, and my car is essential to my work, that's all.
All right, Mr. Salesman. But something tells me you've got a lot of selling to do at that hearing.
Traffic checks and stepped-up enforcement threw a heavy burden upon the regional traffic court. Along with the great reduction of accidents in the territory, the concentrated effort added an additional factor for the attention of the head of the Highway Patrol. That of drivers whose record of traffic violations clearly indicated that they were a potential menace to the motoring public at large. The Department of Motor Vehicles made facilities available for the Highway Patrol to discuss the danger potential with those drivers and impress upon them as forcefully as necessary the need for safe driving habits.
Here, Leo Adamson.
Yes, sir.
Sit down. Go on, Adams, take it.
No, sir, I'd rather not.
It's not loaded, take it.
No, sir. Guns make me nervous.
Why?
Well, I don't know. They just do, that's all.
Well, that makes sense. Now, I'm violating every rule in the book by handing you a gun. I'd chew out any rookie who tried it, but I got a point to make. Now, it's not loaded, take it. It's harmless without bullets. 2 pounds of harmless metal.
I know, sir, but guns give me the willies.
What about your car?
My car?
Your car outweighs this gun by 4,000 pounds, and it's loaded the minute you turn the key in the ignition. Doesn't that give you the willies? Come on, doesn't it?
Well, when you put it that way, Mr. Matthews, I guess it does. Yes, sir, it sure does.
All right, Adams. Remember that when your foot gets heavy on the accelerator. Figure it as a trigger on a gun, a 4,000-pound gun.
Yes, sir, I will.
Fine, Adams, thanks.
Is that all?
That's all. Good luck.
Thank you, sir. Bye. Just a little faster. A tiny bit faster. This gun would have blown up in my face.
Next. Sit right over there.
How'd you make out at the hearing, Mr. Brent?
Pretty well. They put me on probation for the rest of the year.
You don't seem very worried about it.
I got enough to worry about, all right. I get one more ticket, they'll take my license away from me. So old horsepower Harry is going to have to slow down a bit.
Oh, good. Well, maybe we can help each other. You drive that new highway to Overland City a lot, don't you?
Yeah, I got my last 2 tickets there.
Yeah, I know. It's right on the record here. Now, the accident rate is very high on that new stretch of road. Highway Patrol is investigating causes and cures. You got any ideas?
Well, you know how it is with a good highway. The average driver is bound to speed up a bit. See, this gun isn't loaded, is it?
No, go on. Go on, take a look at it.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I haven't seen one of these since my Army days.
You say the average driver's bound to speed up a little bit on a good highway. You had 4 violations in 10 months. You call that average driving, Mr. Brent?
No, but at least I haven't had an accident.
You handle a car the way you handle that gun, you'll have one quick.
I'm sorry, Mr. Matthews. I wasn't aiming it at anything. You said it wasn't loaded.
I could have been wrong, but you didn't even take the trouble to find out. You're a guy who takes everything for granted. You make my job a tough one.
No, honest, Mr. Matthews, I'm on your
no,
side.
No, you're not. You didn't bother to find out if the gun was loaded, and you never had an accident, so it's all right to play with guns or drive 15, 20 miles an hour over the speed limit.
No, really, I
got news for you. You carry a loaded gun every time you get behind the wheel of your car. You're a potential killer, but you won't believe it. Well, one of these days you're going to find out, and I'm afraid you're going to find out the hard way.
Harry Brent was back on the highways. His next stop was Overland City, a very important sales meeting.
Say, officer, you're not really going to give me a ticket for that, are you?
Yes, sir, I am. Your driver's license, please?
Look, officer, I've been following that truck for miles. 20, 25 miles an hour. I have to be in Overland City by 3:30.
Sorry, sir. You crossed over the double line when you passed that truck. You're going over a bridge and around a curve. If an oncoming car had been out of the lane.
But there was no oncoming car.
You couldn't have known that, sir.
Trucks like that shouldn't be allowed on a 2-lane highway.
You drive this road often, Mr. Brent?
Yes, I use it all the time.
And you should know, sir, that this road becomes a 4-lane highway just around the next curve. pushing your luck, Mr. Brent. This time it's a citation. Maybe a funeral.
Any period of selective enforcement is bound to bring results. But no amount of traffic checks or concentrated patrolling can cure the driver who refuses to recognize his own faults. Harry Brent was one such driver, and as a result, had paid his second visit to the Department of Motor Vehicles.
Well, how was it? What happened?
Suspension, 60 days.
No.
All right, baby. Take over. Next 60 days, you're my chauffeur.
You won't cover as much ground with me driving. You might lose your lead as top salesman. That'd mean no bonus or anything.
Shush. I got me into this, and I got no influence at City Hall, so... Hey, wait a minute. Maybe I have.
What?
Well, it's worth a try anyway. Come on, move over.
Where are we going?
To see your husband's influential friends. Come on.
All right, all right.
I'm afraid you misunderstood me, Mr. Brent. When I said I hoped we could help each other, I was referring to the accidents on this highway.
They've taken my license away from me, Mr. Matthews, for 60 days. That's like taking money out of my pocket, food out of my family's mouth.
Couldn't you possibly drive your husband on his business trips, Mrs. Brent?
Yes, I could. Of course, Harry doesn't think I'm the greatest driver in the world. He calls me Cautious Clara.
Don't let him bully you into his way of thinking. A good driver isn't necessarily a fast driver.
Listen, Mr. Matthews, I know you got sore at me the last time, but, well, I've realized a lot of things. Things would be different, I promise, if you could just get my license back.
The Highway Patrol can't tell the Motor Vehicle Department how to run its business.
But you must have some influence down there.
No. All this department can do is submit information and make recommendations.
Well, couldn't you recommend some kind of action for me?
I already have. I recommend that they suspend your license.
Can't you speed up a bit, honey?
Nope.
Well, the speed limit's 55.
My limit's 45. Look, Mr. B, it's only been 10 days. You gonna give me the business already?
Oh, sorry, Clara. I was just hoping we could get to Silverwood today. I don't have to make it tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Tomorrow's Saturday.
I know.
I was sort of planning on getting my hair done tomorrow.
Well, it's okay. George O'Connor's going to be off tomorrow. He said he could drive me down.
Oh, good. My hair's been a mess.
Now what?
Looks like another one of those road checks.
Oh, great. How am I ever going to make a living at this rate?
Hi, gents.
Good morning.
How much you checked through today?
We clocked about 600 since 9 a.m.
Many citations?
Well, not too many, considering. Here, take a look.
Gets less every day. Accident rate's down about 80%.
That's better than you expected, isn't it?
Yeah. Let's hope the rest of the cars don't mess up our figures.
Hello. Ah, George, where you been, boy? I've been ready for 15 minutes. What? What? Oh, I see. No, I'll figure something out. Okay, bye. Hi.
Hi.
He can't make it. Mildred's sick. What are those attacks she's always getting?
What are you gonna do?
Call somebody else, I guess.
Can't you go down to Silverwood on Monday?
No, I postponed this thing too many times already.
Okay, don't get so upset.
Well, even if I wanted to postpone it, I couldn't. It's too late to cancel the appointment now. If only I could... What are you doing?
Calling the hairdresser.
Oh, don't be silly. You have a right to have at least one day to yourself.
Look, Mr. Brent, I happen to have great plans for that bonus you're going to win.
But you haven't even had your breakfast yet.
So we'll stop on the road.
Ah, you're wonderful.
Post the morning traffic check right here, Johnson.
Okay, usual time periods?
No, weekend traffic starts a little later. Let's make it 9 to 12 noon.
Okay, what about the others?
The afternoon, post one over here. Make that 4 to 7. Now, we can catch the late traffic coming to the city from here. Make this one 10 p.m. to midnight. You got it?
Right. How long we keep the highway under selective enforcement?
Well, we'll see what the weekend brings. Maybe our problem drivers will surprise you. I'll ride patrol with you. Come on.
Really, dear, if you think you're going to be late for the appointment, I can get something to eat in Silverwood.
No, there's a little place up the road here on the left. I don't want this outfit to think I'm too anxious to make the sale anyway. Bad psychology.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good for a fast breakfast, huh?
Well, we have sweet rolls, hot cakes, waffles, and...
Oh, dear. What is it? What happened?
Your glasses. They're broken.
Oh. Oh, Harry, what'll we do?
Well, we just have to get you another pair, that's all.
Look, I'm sure the management will pay you for them. It was all my fault, really, and I know they'll make it right for you.
I can't drive without them. I can't see 10 feet away without my glasses.
Well, listen, isn't there someplace around here we can get these fixed?
No, sir, Silverwood's the closest, and that's 18 miles.
That's great. Just great. What are we going to do, Clara? We can't just stay here.
Is there a taxi service around here?
Just in Silverwood. They don't like to come out this far.
Well, how about a bus? There must be a bus along this highway.
Oh, yes, sir. The next bus comes by at 11:20.
Oh, that's fine. My appointment's 10 o'clock.
Harry, why don't you call them? I'm sure they'd understand if you'd explain what happened.
Sure. Explain. That's all I've been doing to my clients. Explaining why I'm late, explaining why I can't make it today. May I please make it tomorrow? Oh, come on, let's get out of here.
Don't be silly, Harry. You know I can't drive without my glasses.
You don't have to. I'll drive.
Harry!
Harry, wait a minute! Please, honey, you can't drive without a license. Suppose you get stopped.
Look, it's only 18 miles to Silverwood. We'll be there in a half hour. Chances are we won't even see a cop in that time. It's all very simple. While I'm with my customer, you can have your new glasses made up. If we have to, we'll stay overnight. Then you can drive home with your new glasses, okay?
Harry, wait a minute. Wait one more minute, please.
Could I have the highway patrol, please?
Where you been? You said you'd only be a minute.
I called the highway patrol.
You what?
I called the highway patrol and I told them what happened. And the officer said that they'd call us back as soon as they could contact one of their cars in this neighborhood.
For crying out loud, how simple can you get? Sure, they'll call us back here, and they'll send a car for us. And they'll take us to headquarters, and we'll fill out a million forms, and they'll give us a lecture. By that time, it'll be 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And I'm not waiting.
Harry, please, they'll be calling back any minute.
Look, Clara, I'm going to be in Silverwood before they call back and before they find out who called.
Harry, please.
Are you going with me or aren't you?
Just had a call from communications.
What's the matter, trouble?
Not exactly. Some woman just phoned in, said she and her husband are in a hurry to get to Silverwood. He has no driver's license, and she just broke her glasses. Can't drive without them.
Where are they?
The Tip Top Cafe, that's about 4 miles from here.
Well, if they can be that conscientious, so can we. Call communications. Tell them to call the cafe and have the people wait, huh? Anybody call the highway patrol from here?
Well, yes, sir. Aren't they outside? There was a man and a lady. She broke her glass. I broke them.
I'm from the highway patrol. Do you know where they went?
No, sir. The highway patrol just phoned here.
These people, they leave a message, their names, anything?
She said she couldn't drive without her glasses, and he couldn't drive without a license, so...
So they're driving now. Oh, that's just fine. They've gone. I hope they found themselves a driver.
Harry, you're going too fast.
If they ever do catch up with me, I'll end up in jail. You really fixed me with that phone call.
Harry, you should have waited.
It's too late now. All I can do is try to get to Silverwood before they catch up with me.
Riverton to 3114.
3114, bye.
3114. 1179 at Kirkwood Highway and Fuller Avenue. Station wagon. Ambulance on scene.
3114, 10-4.
Slow down. It's just up ahead.
Mr. Matthews. How's my wife?
It was her side of the car you bashed in, you know.
She's not going to...
No, she won't die. But she's not going to walk for a long time.
But it wasn't my fault.
Sure it was. If you had control of the car, it wouldn't have happened. I wish I could feel sorry for you, Brett. I really wish I could feel sorry for you.
Poor guy. He's still got the traffic court to face.
Yeah. But he's already had his punishment. He's got a lifetime sentence of living with himself. Next week's case, handled by the Highway Patrol, is a very exciting one. We hope you'll be with us. Until then, remember, the careless driver isn't driving his car. He's aiming it. This is Bradley Crawford saying, see you next week.
When investigating an armed robbery, police officers must often rely on information obtained from the chance passerby. Well aware of this unpredictable element, Paul Herrick and Bert Nelson devised a plan to reduce this hazard. Their method called for the precise timing of a spectacular event to divert attention from the robbery itself.
Think of the people on the street. Now, here's how they'll react. You watch and see. The bomb will go off. They'll look around, stunned, scared. Then we'll enter the jewelry store, unnoticed. We'll exit the same way, unnoticed.
It must be a plane crash.
Maybe a gas main blew out. Well, anyway, it didn't break our show windows.
Well, whatever it is, it's right close by. I'm going out and see.
No, Sylvia. May I help you?
Sure you can. Just do as you're told and there won't be any trouble. Open the safe.
It's open.
Get out on the floor.
Get back to me, huh? Yeah, that's right. Thanks.
There's been an explosion in Somerton. No details yet. Units are on the way. Must have been quite a blast the way calls are coming in.
You know the cause? What about it?
No, not yet. The switchboard's lit up with questions but no answers.
All right, fine. If the boys call in, get back to me right away. Huh?
Okay.
He's all taken care of.
Yeah, I'm ready. Just a second.
Okay, it's all clear out there. Let's get out of here.
All right, thanks a lot. I'll get back to you. Yeah, that's right. Okay, Ken, what about the blast? What happened?
Yeah, 2 explosive experts are on their way and 2812's on the scene.
What about Sergeant Grant?
He reports no casualties and no damage.
No damage. All right, you tell me, what blew up?
Well, he doesn't know yet. It was on a vacant lot on Trenton, south of 4th. Made a fair-sized hole in the ground and plenty of noise, like no one was near it.
Wait a minute now. A blast in a vacant lot.
It sounds like somebody's idea of a practical joke.
Yeah, he's a real joke. See what the crime lab has. As soon as they get a report, call in to me right away, huh?
Okay.
It was just up the street in the vacant lot. Mr. Larson? Mr. Larson! What happened?
Hey, don't you think this will bring better than 10 grand? I'm for unloading it fast and clean. Somebody else have the headache of peddling it.
And I still say it's a good day's work. Gotta hand it to you, Herrick. The thing went perfect.
Tomorrow it'll even go better. Rockwood's ideal for our operation. It's an industrial town. People there are still jittery over that big explosion at the chemical plant last week.
Yeah, they'd probably get panicky if we popped the paper sack.
Dynamite will be more effective. I think we'll bury the bomb early tomorrow morning in that vacant lot. You know, this is a gimmick that we could work again and again. I mean, right here in the same area. You know, every time an explosion goes off... Wait a minute. Let's don't get overconfident, Nelson. 3 fast jobs, and then we move out. By the time the cops can figure out exactly what our operation is, we'll be in some other part of the country. Go and rig that bomb.
Yeah.
Within minutes, 2 seemingly unrelated incidents had occurred in the same city block. Preliminary investigation of the blast and the robbery revealed no clue. Following up, the highway patrol questioned the robbery victim and neighboring merchant.
I'm Matthews, Highway Patrol. Look, I know you've talked to the other men, but can you think of anything new?
Well, I'm afraid not, and Miss Davis wasn't here during the robbery, Mr. Matthews.
No, I wasn't. Well, when I heard the explosion, I guess I just lost my head. Well, I ran out to see what the trouble was.
And she's no sooner gone than in came those 2 men.
Did you see them come in the store?
No. And when I came back, they'd already gone. And left poor Mr. Larson tied up. Gosh, if I'd only come back a few minutes sooner.
Yeah, I know. But look, you said they were well-dressed, they wore masks. Give me an idea of their age, their weight, their height, the whole thing, will you?
Well, I was pretty flustered, but the one who tied me up spoke softly, rather polite. I should guess that he was, well, between 30 and 45. I'm afraid that isn't much help.
Well, that's a gross understatement. Look, if you think of anything else, call me, will you?
Mr. Matthews, may I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Well, all the time I was out in the lot, I never did find out what caused the explosion. What on earth was it?
It was a small bomb planted in the ground.
That's certainly an odd coincidence.
Didn't have to be a coincidence. I'll be in touch with you.
How you coming?
Okay. As soon as I attach the dynamite in the cap, we'll be all ready. And I don't like working with this junk equipment. If I had some good components, I could build you a timing device that'll work to the split second.
Yeah, sure you could. And if a couple of those fancy fragments escaped the blast, the police experts could trace it to you as if they had your bridge work.
What'd you get from the lab?
Oh, not much. A few pieces of an ordinary alarm clock and some chunks of flashlight battery.
That's going to come up the same thing. The whole racket, it's a time bomb.
Yeah, well, the lab boys are pretty sure we can look for an experienced pro.
Look, if he's a pro, he's got to have a record. Have you checked it?
No, we can't get checking the records of all the ex-cons in this area. There's only one thing we do know. He's got access to dynamite.
It's your baby.
Okay.
Okay, that's it. Want to get the lunchbox?
Yeah, sure.
Easy. It's not going to go off. It can't until I close the switch and the clock is set. I'll do that just before we plant the bomb. Okay. Let's get this junk cleared off the table. We'll take a look at the map again and figure out our exit from Rockwood.
All right, Barton, Norton, Grubbs. These guys, they're all free and clear as far as you're concerned. They show up for parole all the time, right? All right, thanks. Hold on 1 second. What about a guy by the name of Bert Nelson? What about him? Oh? All right, thanks very much.
Nothing on the dynamite so far.
Well, the board has cleared the other 3 guys.
Well, what about the 4th man, Bert Nelson? No address. Did he jump parole or what?
Check him and check the other 3, too. Get back to me, will you?
Right. Okay.
Okay, that's enough. Now, take it easy. Take it easy. Play it casual. We got nothing to do from now till noon.
For their second robbery in the area, the bandits selected a market, serving families living near the industrial section of Rockwood. Shortly after the stroke of noon, the bandits were ready to go into action, waiting for the explosion of a time bomb hidden in a nearby lot.
Matthews. What? What part of town? In the Rockwood area. Not again. All right, I know an explosion. I'll send the units out. Right, thanks a lot.
Rockwood? Had a big explosion there last week, that chemical plant. It was a real mess. I better have the emergency disaster units stand by till we know. Wouldn't want to see one like that again.
I wouldn't either.
Are the units now proceeding to your 1020?
The Rosewood area again, I'm sure, huh?
That's right. The report just came in. It's at Central Street in Colton. 1632 is on the scene. He reports no known casualties or damage.
Okay, well, that's when they're making a lot. That's where the blast occurred. Come on.
Yeah, this is Williams. The parole service finally gave us a line on that 4th parolee. We want to make on him, just like all the others. Yeah, that's right. Bert Nelson. Now, here's what we've got. He's in the state on a travel permit to look for work in electronics. The report's in writing once a month. His last report was postmarked General Delivery, Temple City. Started from there.
Well, we've had more trouble in Rockwood. 2 men just robbed a market next to the blast. They got 8,000 cash.
Rockwood, yeah, it figures. We got units out there. I wonder if they saw the getaway car.
I hope so.
But you and I can find out. Come on.
Now, here's that department store in Broadhurst.
Yeah.
Over here's the grading for the new highway.
That's where we plant the bomb.
All right, Saturday morning at 8 o'clock. We set the bomb to go off at 1:15.
While explosive experts searched the blast area for evidence that might lead to the maker of the bomb, other patrolmen interviewed the manager of the nearby market and attempted to obtain witnesses.
Take a look. This is a dandy.
Well, nobody saw the bandits entering or leaving. Sergeant Haynes is still
questioning the employees.
Sure it's the same two guys?
Well, it looks like it. It's the same M.O. The mask, the guns, and the soft-spoken guy that uses the adhesive tape. So we don't know anything more we knew before.
Wait a minute, you're wrong. There's one thing we know for sure. They tried it twice. Let's figure they're going to try it a third time. Shove off, come on.
Now, we both arrive at the department store at 1 o'clock, separately. We go in the store, we work our way to the back. We browse around.
Mingle with the customers?
Right, right. By 1:10, we'll be at the back of the store by the offices. At 1:15, when the bomb goes off, you'll follow me into the cashier's office. And then, we'll be on our way.
All right, Ken, take a good look. Yesterday, Cemetery. Today, Rockwood. We know they're in this area right here.
They'll probably keep it in a small area. Cut down the distance they have to travel with that dynamite.
Let's figure it this way. They're going to try again. Oh, by the way, what'd you get from the lab?
Well, nothing on the print so far. They're all too smudged to make an identification through records. If we've got enough on the partials, if we come up with a suspect, we'll have something. I want to run through that batch of parolees, see what we get.
I'll tell you what. One more blast report. We'll close off the whole area right in here. Okay?
Now, what's this about a change in plans?
We're not going to go out the main highway. We're going to turn west here, on Loring Road.
That's a cow path.
I know, but I've been thinking about that Rockwood job. How fast the cops came into town.
Well, yeah, to investigate the explosion.
This is the third time we've pulled this trick. The cops aren't completely stupid. They'll be covering the main highways with all the men they have available. I figure we'll load up the car with food, stick to the back roads into the woods. What do you think?
Now, we're getting somewhere. The lab came up with a print. They took that off the manager's desk and matches the right third finger of one of our parolees.
Yeah, I know. Bert Nelson again, right?
The only one we haven't located.
And let's see, his last parole report between Somerton and Rockwood.
Temple City. We can look for trouble right in there.
Hey, let's try and stop it. APB on Nelson right away.
Okay.
A few minutes after 1 o'clock Saturday afternoon, the bandits were ready to stage their third robbery in 4 days.
That was Blake out in Temple City. The motel manager out there identified Bert Nelson from a mugshot. But he missed him. Both men checked out early this morning. Blake was an hour late.
Blake know where they're headed?
No, but he got a license number. Nelson registered under the name of William Marsh. And here's the description of the other man, John Wheeler.
Add this to the APB. Nelson and Wheeler.
Just got a report on an explosion in Temple City, 8th and Broadhurst, a construction job. That's all we got.
Alert all units in Temple City area.
The two bandits entered the cashier's office shortly after the explosion and took a reported $10,000 from the department store safe. 1218's investigating now.
Let's get on wheels.
$14.10 to $21.50.
2155.
My 1020 is Garfield Boulevard and Loring Road. As I approached the intersection, I saw a black sedan turn west on Loring. I couldn't see the occupant, so I'm going after it to check it out.
Continue pursuit. Use caution. 10-4.
10-4.
caught.
Well, where are they? In back of us or up in front?
Probably both.
Yeah, that patrol car back on Loring Road. What was it doing there? I mean, this is lousy luck. They're all over the place.
Take it easy, kid. We're gonna be okay.
Headquarters to 2150.
2150 by.
Units 2520, 3212, and 4014 are now at assigned checkpoints north and east of Oak Canyon. Other units are being diverted into that area.
10-4.
Sounds like we got them bottled up anyway.
Yeah, it's a big bottle, though. We're gonna have to use every man we got.
With every avenue of escape blocked off, the Highway Patrol made a methodical search of roads in the canyon area. Rechecking of the main roads revealed no trace of the bandit.
Good thing we brought plenty of food. We could spend a week up here. Hey, watch it, will you? Firemen and the cops up here. Come on, let's eat.
They couldn't have gotten through. All the roads are covered. Maybe they took a curve too fast and dropped into a ravine.
Well, there's one thing we haven't checked. That's the fire road. What do you say we try them?
Well, I know cable's down. With all the units out, they would have noticed.
All right, notify the other unit. Tell them we're going to check them all. Okay, this is the one. Tell the other units we're going in, huh?
Headquarters to 2614. Headquarters to 2614. 2614, move to position A.
With the cooperation of the Mountain Fire Station, Highway Patrol units were quickly diverted to strategic points on the intricate network of fire roads. The extensive maze designed to control the menace of fire had now become a labyrinth protecting the two criminals.
Sounds awfully close. It's getting closer. Do you see them?
No. Better than that, they can't see us.
It's the cops. They're going by.
They know we're in here. We'll have to make a run for it.
They're all over.
Yeah, but they're spread out. Come on, we'll head in the other direction.
All right, come on, drop that gun. Drop it right now. Start walking towards the car. Put your hands on top of it. All right, hold it right there. I got it. Okay, turn around.
Pretty good gimmick, wasn't it? The bomb, I mean. It was the last one that got us.
Let me show you a good gimmick, huh? All right, come on, turn around. All right, come on, let's move. It's all yours, boys.